President Oompa Loompa.
What is she doing?
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about something I may be a little late to, maybe a little delayed, but I've been busy with some life stuff, so I put out some videos that I had on the back burner, and the Wilbur Soot one exploded. I was pretty happy about that one. Thank you guys for that. It turns out I just need to be, just need to let my intrusive thoughts in, let them win, just say whatever comes to mind. And you'll get that at the 3-minute mark. That's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. If it works, why try to reiterate and fix it? I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're just gonna get the same concept forever. So, of course, we're talking about the Willy Wonka Experience, and yeah, that you saw right at the beginning. It was probably the most uncomfortable thing for both the parents and the actors. Obviously, the kids are kind of like, this is weird, but like, it's all right, I guess. Because they're kids, they don't really care, or they don't really know any better. And if you know anything about the Willy Wonka Experience, it was an experience.
I'm not joking. I paid £40 a ticket for this. Smallest bouncy castle in the world, and I bet we have to pay for that food over there. These are like the photo bits there. What a waste of money.
Now, obviously, you just got a little bit of a glimpse of it, but I'm gonna give you a little background before we get into the whole story. Now, it kind of came up on everyone's radar when we were seeing advertisements for this event without any actual pictures of what it looked like. We were seeing basically just AI-generated art. Now, AI-generated art is a hot topic at the moment because AI-generated art isn't particularly liked, and it's not exactly well received, just because of how many things it tends to mess up. And in the advertising, it had a bunch of spelling mistakes, and it had a bunch of errors and things that didn't make any sense. So essentially, what was presumed to be happening was someone was telling an AI to print a bunch of images of what Willy Wonka land or something, whatever prompt like that would look like, and tell it to start generating things with text. And yeah, that's pretty much what was going on. It feels like this whole event was generated with AI. Now, given all that, and looking at the clip that you saw, let's be generous here. Say theoretically it was like 100 feet worth of random fucking props just thrown about, and actors awkwardly put into place and put into roles. You just saw like the meth lab thing, like this meth lab memes going around, where it basically just looked like the quote Oompa Loompas were just doing fucking science experiments in front of the kids with like colored dyed water, and that's it. And, you know, that's, it looks like a fucking meth lab. You ever see Breaking Bad? It looks like if they did Breaking Bad on Broadway. And that's what they started doing. I don't know what else to say about this. And then not only are they charging you $40 for, like, random props and shit, and fucking tarps, and something they called a tunnel, but it had no covering, and it was just 2 tarps on each side. They fucking scared your kids shitless. They put the fear of God in them with some dude in a fucking mask shaking his head. You ever played like Destiny? You remember the Taken? Remember how their head would like shake or something?
Yes, they should. Oh my God. What is that? It's the end.
Okay, I'm just gonna be 100% here. It seems like they were trying their damnedest to like fuck over the parents as hard as they possibly could. Because not only was it like 4 seconds long, and a bunch of random fucking props that they got together, made of foam and painted over and shit. They had this fucking guy scaring your kids. They're gonna be scaring your kids for like the next week and a half to a month, right? What the fuck? Imagine you're a kid and you're thinking Willy Wonka. Your parents are taking you to Willy Wonka's experience, and you've seen the movie and you're thinking, this is gonna be a whimsical ass place. This is gonna be more whimsical than a motherfucker right now. I'm about to have the time of my fucking life. And you get there, and it's like, oh, it's really echoey in here, and oh hey, it's a cardboard chocolate fountain. And who the fuck is that? And you look over and it's like some dude in a fucking mask. And even worse, they called him the Unknown, which is to a kid, this dude named the Unknown coming out and like shaking his head back and forth and getting close to him and shit. You heard it in their voices. They were not fucking with this dude. And this whole thing was like written in by AI. So they made this thing up and they just fucking went with it. There was no reason to be doing this shit. Not for a second did they think, hey, let's not scare these fucking kids. And I know deep down the creator saw potential to absolutely ruin all the kids who attended this event. And worst of all, he's just hiding behind like a singular mirror in all the clips that I've seen. He's just going, like when he recesses back into his hidey hole, it's just behind that mirror. Like that's what he does exclusively. So like, God forbid kids like start associating mirrors with him, because I would fucking hate to be a parent. Not only did I get scammed and it was 4 seconds long, but my kid from now on, for the next month and a half basically, is gonna be like, I see him, he's everywhere, or some shit like that. And even better, the parents and the like grandparents as well, mostly just moms and overly concerned grandmothers, are like, they somehow found their way to like the back door or some shit, and they started dogging on the security guard. Didn't even want to be there to deal with that shit, and they were pretty pissed, understandably so. And they're like, we want our money back and blah blah blah, and like, what the fuck is this event? This event is like fucking garbage, because it is. And I'll just put that here.
I don't care. We paid money. So what's your name? Right. There's children here, and
don't walk away then.
now this is illegal. This is illegal what you're doing.
Come on.
Right. You said you're here to represent.
You're representing them very well.
You're here to represent a company that's taking money off of parents, grandparents for children.
This is Christmas presents off Santa.
So we are going to
Santa doesn't let them down.
Representing a company that's taking money off their parents, and the parents can't use the parents can't need money for Christmas presents, and you're fucking the Christmas, and the Santa doesn't let them down. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. They are right to be upset, but like the fucking the little comment in the beginning, you could hear someone like come pipe up and like, you're not representing the company well. You're here to represent the company? You're not representing the company? Well, the fucking company didn't exist from the start. Like, this is a goddamn... this is a scam. Doesn't matter. And then to bring up Santa, I think is probably the funniest shit. The funniest part of it all. What the fuck does Santa Claus have to do with this shit? The Santa won't let them down? It makes no fucking... Sorry for the shitty accent. But it's just fucking... It's so fucking funny to hear them say shit that doesn't make any sense. They are right to be pissed, though. This thing was basically a scam. And scared the shit out of all their kids. Yeah, this whole thing was a shithole and a shit show. And basically, I've been waiting a little bit to get the actors' point of view. That's kind of why I'm holding off, because I saw some stuff coming up about it.
So basically, I am the girl from the Wonka event. I never wanted this to go as big as it was. I'm actually a very private person. Very private. I don't even really use social media. As you can see on my Twitter and on this, is the first time I've actually posting on. but I feel like I need to have my say of what's went on, because I think I've got every right to, but since I've became a global... Anyway, I do see the humour in it. It is really funny. My friends and my family we all are laughing about it. I laugh with the other actors about it, about how bizarre this actually has went.
Now, not trying to let the video drag on too long, but she goes on to elaborate that the whole thing was pretty embarrassing, and that her family jokes about it, and all the people that they were doing the acting with still joke about it. Because, yeah, it's kind of an embarrassing role to like, you get told that you're playing in a Willy Wonka experience, and yeah, you're probably thinking, I'm gonna play in something pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna play in something pretty out there. And it was out there. It was probably the most under budget, half-baked shit that you've ever done, and it looks like that you were recording in a meth lab. It's not a big deal. Other than, you know, you're like trying to put on a show and you're like, I can't take this shit seriously. Because, I mean, how could you? Yeah, so that's pretty much been the most of the situation. I waited a little bit, mostly because I'm busy, and I was trying to, trying to catch up on things and make sure I was, you know, up to date and see if anyone came out with any extra information, and no one really did. That was kind of it, so I was a little late. Sorry about that. I got a Discord server link down below if you guys want to check that out. We play Helldivers. If you want to play Helldivers with us, come on in. Or if you want people to play Helldivers with, we've got separate channels for that as well. Subscribe, stick around. I got plenty of other videos I'm working on. And like if you like it, dislike it, and I have been talking about the Willy Wonka Experience. See ya.